Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of St. Joseph's Prep Basketball, where your Hawks will be taking on the LaSalle Explorers inside the Kelly Fieldhouse here at 17th and Girard. It is senior night here at St. Joe's Prep, and as we highlight our seniors here today, we are going to get you more exciting coverage of St. Joseph's Prep basketball. I am Ryan Sullivan, joined here by my color analyst, A.J. Farrington. And A.J., coming into this game, St. Joseph's Prep, they're 11-4, 7-0 in the PCL. The LaSalle Explorers 9-7, 3-4 inside the Philadelphia Catholic lead at the current moment in time. Talk a little bit about this rivalry and what this means to St. Joe's Prep and LaSalle.
Yeah, I mean, rivalries run deep, you know. This is a huge game for both teams. Prep playing incredibly impressive basketball recently. I mean, really just some great ball all around. And this is a huge game against the Explorers. Not a bad team either by any stretch of the imagination. Just a lot of history between these two teams, both very historically good programs in a multitude of sports, really, not just basketball. And it's going to be a good one.
Definitely. And as we know earlier, we saw, or maybe you did see, maybe you didn't see, Prep and LaSalle, they are tied actually in today's game. The Prep and LaSalle, they are 1-1 in today's games. The freshman team of LaSalle beat St. Joseph's Prep, and the JV team for the Prep was able to defeat LaSalle. AJ, I know you wanted to highlight the JV game a little bit. Could you do that for the audience?
Yeah, so we'll do both for you. Freshmen, it was a close game. It was a good game for both teams. And JV, it was a great performance from the Prep's JV team. I mean, they were out to a monster lead at the half. It kind of took the foot off the pedal a little bit. But a very impressive, more of a youth display from the Prep moving forward, which is always a great sign to come.
Definitely. You see the freshmen that will be contributing and that we will be talking about in just a few years here. And we obviously have our sophomores that next year we probably will be talking about. And then obviously our juniors will be contributing on varsity next year. But let's get to today's varsity game, AJ. St. Joseph's Prep, they have been on a roll as of late, 7-0 in PCL competition. Obviously, a recent win over Morris Catholic from New Jersey. The highlight has been Jordan Ellerby, Jared McKee, and Olin Chamberlain. Can you talk a little bit about these three guys, and Makai Robertson and Julian McKee for that matter, and how they need to come into this one to sneak out a win over LaSalle?
Yeah, so I'll start with Olin. I mean, every team needs an orchestrator, right? You need someone running the show. And Olin he's been doing a fantastic job at really controlling the offense, really dictating the pace and setting the tempo for everyone. You know, really playing smart basketball and getting his team to just play really high-quality, smart basketball. Jordan, incredibly impressive, especially in the scoring column recently. I mean, we saw that huge game winner against Roman, which he actually talked about his senior night little speech. So he's been very impressive there. And Jared is just a phenomenal basketball player in his own right as well.
He's just Jared McKee.
Incredibly intelligent. Makes the right shots, always has the big play. Fantastic play from him as of recent. Julian McKee, the freshman, doing all the dirty work. Very impressive from him. You know, he makes the hustle plays. Great on defense. Puts a lot into his effort on the rebounding side. And he can hit a couple shots too. The transfer, Makai Robertson, very prolific on the scoring side of the ball. Good signs from the sophomore so far. And then I also want to talk about Will Lesovitz being another big rotation guy who really does a lot of things, you know. I mean, we saw he's been playing some very good defense against some bigger guys, you know. And that's been a very, very impressive showing from him. But a lot of stuff, a lot of contribution from him overall.
And yeah, the Prep, they have been great over the past couple of games. But LaSalle, on the other hand, they're obviously coming off a tough loss to Devon Prep. They were up for part of the game, but then in the fourth quarter, it all just kind of collapsed for them. Can you talk a little bit about their team? Obviously, Nick Parisi has been making headlines with back-to-back near 40-point games. LaSalle, obviously, they have been up and down. Talk a little bit about Parisi, Joey O'Brien, and others, and how they're going to have to contribute tonight to a LaSalle win.
Yeah, Nick Parisi's really been on fire recently. I mean, scoring the ball at will. It's just been an incredibly impressive offensive display from him. And it's very inspiring if you're an Explorers fan. You know, it's a great sign for moving forward. You know, we talk about Joey O'Brien a lot. More in the football realm, but he can play basketball too. The four-star football wide receiver / DB, athletic monster. Offers from Ohio State, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, Miami, Michigan, Penn State, Oregon, Notre Dame, Florida State, and Syracuse, just to name a few.
Those are just top 11 at the current moment in time.
I mean, those are some schools. And that athletic ability and skill on the football field really been kind of translating over on the basketball court. Incredibly athletic, very fast, explosive is probably the word I would use to describe him.
Definitely. And, I mean, you're looking at some of the younger guys on this team. Obviously, Nick Neri, who's averaging 11 points per game on 50% shooting. You're looking at Obuka at the current moment in time, the 6'3 sophomore as well. Can you talk a little bit about these LaSalle role players and how they're going to have to contribute tonight? Because the Prep, let's be honest, they don't really run that much of a rotation. Normally 6 guys, 7 or 8 if we're lucky. So can you talk a little bit about the depth of LaSalle and how their young youth is going to have to step up in this one?
Yeah, so, those complementary pieces, right? We always talk about star players. But those complementary pieces, especially from these younger guys, just as important as anything else. I mean, especially if you're playing a team like St. Joseph's Prep, you can beat a basketball team in many ways. And bringing in guys who can just, work as hard as they can for a few minutes, do their job, very important, vital to a team's success. And, depth is one of the best things you can have. So, very, very positive for the Explorers in that front.
I definitely agree. Let's get a little bit into the X's and O's here of the game of basketball. The Prep, they do love to run their 2-3 zone, as we know if you've been keeping up with St. Joe's Prep. But the struggle that they have had, or at least that I have criticized them for, is that they do not do well against forwards who drive inside of the paint. Well, AJ, somebody like Joey O'Brien loves to drive inside. Can you talk to me a little bit about, and something that I'm wondering is, are the Prep going to have to change their game plan or their identity here tonight to deal with these forwards that like to drive inside?
Yeah, so specifically with the bigger guys, I mean, we've seen the Prep do a very good job recently with handling big men. Very, very impressive. They've been working some fronts, just really being frustrating and pressuring the ball as well, so the front works. And for explosivity, especially driving towards the basket, you look at Joey O'Brien being a potential candidate for that. I mean, you just got to make sure you stay in front of him, don't give a step, and you got to get the help there as well. You have to have the next guy step up and collapse and not let him get to the basket. Hopefully, the Prep comes out in that zone a lot. Hopefully that presence in the middle will deter a little bit.
Do you see them playing more man or zone tonight?
I think, like you talked about with the slashing ability, I think you maybe play zone, but you got some shooters on this team as well. Especially Parisi, as we talked about, who's been on fire recently. I think it's a very good Explorers team, and you got to figure out what you're going to do, but of course we'll see what the Hawks go out with.
Offensively for St. Joe's Prep, obviously you have somebody like Jaron McKee that can score on all 3 levels. Olin Chamberlain's done a great job getting inside. Jaron McKee, obviously a sharp shooter. How are the Prep going to have to play offensively to counter LaSalle's defense?
Yeah, look, I mean, it always depends. You kind of got to take what the defense gives you to an extent. And it depends what set they're going to come out in. But most teams, they do play us in a sort of zone. So the Prep sees a lot of zone. So it's about how effective you can execute that zone offense. It really depends, situational basketball.
Definitely. And I believe we're going to get into the prayer in just a few minutes. It looks as of now the Prep getting in their formation before we get into the prayer. The music has stopped, and it looks like we will be getting into our prayer in just a few minutes. We are officially we are not going to be getting to our prayer here. So nonetheless, AJ, let's get before we go to break here for our prayer. Let's get into our score predictions. St. Joseph's Prep, obviously the hot team right now, 7-0 in the PCL. LaSalle trying to figure it out before February when the playoffs do ultimately begin. Can you give a score prediction before we get into tonight's contest?
Of course, but I do want to preface this by saying PCL basketball is something else, I mean, Upsets aren't even really upsets at this point. Any team can win any game. It's an incredibly, incredibly good league of a lot of very, very good, talented teams. Anything can happen. That being said, I do think the Prep comes out with this win here.
All right, what's the final score?
Like,
Tough one.
it is a tough one, you know.
Definitely.
LaSalle definitely missing their injury of Grayson.
Yeah, Grayson McHugh, he's definitely been a big loss.
Yeah, the big man inside. So I think I go maybe Prep 65, LaSalle 50.
I have St. Joe's Prep 67-64. I think that it's going to be a close game. LaSalle, no matter what sport it is, they always come out ready to play. They have actually been great. But you're saying that upsets are not really upsets inside of the PCL. What's your top four right now? I mean, you know, it seems like upsets aren't upsets. I mean, who's your top four in the PCL right now?
Yeah.
Who's going to Palestra?
It's very hard to tell, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
It's very hard to tell who the top four guys are at this moment, but I think the Prep is definitely one of those top four teams. I think the Prep is definitely one of those top four teams. I think you got to give it to Roman Catholic still. Father Judge would be my third, and the fourth is really up to a lot of teams, Ryan. Bonner, very impressive recently. So has Devin. Devin really been a surprise for a lot of people recently, playing some very good basketball. So my top four would be a combination of the Prep, Father Judge, Roman Catholic, in either Devin or Bonner, I think.
I'd have to agree with you. I'd put Devin at 4. And we will go to a break here as we get into the national anthem and the prayer. We will be back as the LaSalle Explorers will be taking on St. Joseph's Prep in the most heated rivalry inside of Pennsylvania. We're getting into our starting lineups as we come back here. Once again, I am Ryan Sullivan, AJ Farrington, my color analyst, if you are new to the program for today. For LaSalle College High School, Hayes Altmaier. We are looking at Nick Parisi as well as a starter. Now Nick Neri, the sophomore. Joey O'Brien, obviously the prep crowd not going to take too well to him, as we know what happened during football season in the first and second game, to be honest with you. And Max Okabeta is in this one. And now for the St. Joseph's Prep Hawks. Gavin Pennington getting the start here tonight. Harry Barnes as well getting the start. And it looks like Coach Harrigan has started to go with a senior lineup to start this one. Connor Patakis as well getting in there. You love to see it.
Quite the big lineup, it looks
Definitely,
like.
You love to see. Making a lot of post-ups. Mike Gallagher as well getting in it. And you love the handshake right there. And then Liam O'Connor to round out the seniors for the St. Joseph's Prep Hawks. You love to see it. Jordan Ellaby hyping up the crowd, going L's down. And we can see Anthony Sorgi in there. Don't get knocked over, Sorgi. Jordan Ellaby's hype.
You gotta be. This is a huge game, Ryan.
Definitely the biggest game in the state of Pennsylvania today.
Student section rocking already. You got flags jumping. It's a whiteout here at the prep.
Definitely, and I would, if we could, I'd like to get the camera on there, but I don't think we have the ability to do that. Bob Long over there does. Should have taken his spot, but nonetheless, we are going to be getting into this one right here, and we'll see if the prep decides to put in their better players, or I guess say their starters, in just a few minutes here. We will see, but the all-senior lineup, you'll love to see it.
Love to see how the height will work here.
That would be interesting. We might see a couple post-ups, but Connor Patakis, Joey O'Brien doing the tip-off. Here we go! And now it is Nick Neri to take it to start this one. Gavin Pennington on him. Now Altmaier, now to Parisi. Onto the wing to Obaketa. And now Parisi getting shut down on the wing. Now Joey O'Brien on that right wing. Now Obaka for three, no good. And there's a foul. Going to be called on LaSalle, Nick Parisi.
Great defense there from the prep. Really frustrating what appeared to be a 4-1 offensive set there. Just a great job at bothering shooters and not letting anything happen.
And we're actually going to switch here. The officials originally called a foul on LaSalle. Looks like it's going to be on St. Joe's Prep. And it'll be an inbound from Altmaier, who will get it to Joey O'Brien. No good. And this one tipped out, and now saved by Parisi into Altmaier, and he gets knocked out of bounds, but he stepped out. No push called on Harry Barnes, and it'll be prep ball.
It's good hustle right there. We already see the athleticism of Joey O'Brien on that first attempt of the game. That's going to be something to look out for. Definitely,
and now Gavin Pennington getting the inbound. He's getting played pressured, and now here's Harry Barnes being double-teamed, going to have to get it away. And a tough pass intercepted by Joey O'Brien, and now LaSalle trying to get their first points of the game. Here's Altmaier, quick up the court, Parisi, pump fake on the left wing. Gets it to O'Brien at the top of the key. One dribble, one shot, no good. And now Pennington trying to fight for it. Rebound, though, by Altmaier. Harry Barnes with the steal.
It's a great closeout there on that shot.
And now Barnes getting to Gavin Pennington, and he was going to try and set up something here. Liam O'Connor with the screen to switch. Pennington for three. Off! The backboard banks it in, and the prep started off with a big-time three that gets the crowd going.
Why not Gav? That's a big shot right there to start things.
Harry Barnes with a steal. Here he goes. Barnes to the rim. No good. O'Brien was in there, and now LaSalle in transition. Altmaier gets it into the corner. Neri on the baseline. Foul called on Mike Gallagher.
Good hustle there from Joey O'Brien.
And now the Prep, they will send in their starters. A standing ovation for the seniors who we don't see as often. You'll love to see it, holding LaSalle to no points. And Gavin Pennington with the three. So we see the starting lineup for the Prep, but Berkeley will get in. And now here's Joey O'Brien at the top of the key for three, no good. And a foul going to be called on Olin Chamberlain. We're going to say his closeout was illegal. Or actually, no, it's going to be a foul on Joey O'Brien. And it'll be Prep ball.
Looks like they called Joey going into that contact a little bit too much.
Lots of odd calls we're getting here tonight from the officials. We have been a couple changes, but no need to worry. And now Mekhi Robertson will go in for John Berkeley. And now here's Jordan Ellerby, press from LaSalle. Olin Chamberlain now gets it back to Ellerby, trying to get it up court. Tough pass, Mekhi Robertson, who will now set it up. Robertson going one-on-one with Altamare, kicks it out to Jaron McKee. At the top of the key, McKee drives to the basket, kick out Chamberlain for three in the corner. No good.
That's the look you want. It's a great look right there.
And now here is Neri. Mekhi Robertson playing him at half court. The Prep crowd electric to start this one. Here's Joey O'Brien with Jordan Ellerby on him. Kicks it into the left wing to Obaketa, and he walks! Jaron McKee drawing the travel. That aggressive defense we brought up earlier for St. Joe's Prep forces a turnover.
Yeah, LaSalle leaving the lane completely open there. Man, that's a great defensive play from Jaron, denying the drive towards the basket.
And now here's Olin Chamberlain to Jordan Ellerby on the right wing. Lesovitz at the top of the key. Now Mekhi Robertson on the wing. McKee gets it to Olin on the right wing. Back to Ellerby, top of the key for three. It's good! Jordan Ellerby, his first 3 points of the game, and the L's down to the crowd for Jordan Ellerby. And now here is Nick Neri to try and answer.
Yeah, that basket there really made by Jaron McKee, and that screen really opened up a lot of space for him there.
Okabeta out to Joey O'Brien. No look for him. Now going to get it to a cutting Parisi, who lays it up and in. And the first points of the game for the Explorers.
Smart cut from Parisi there. Going front side of the lane in front of his man instead of going the usual backside.
And now Jaron McKee trying to set up something here. He's been their primary ball handler so far, which is interesting. Don't typically see that. And now Jordan Ellerby gets it to McKee, drives inside. Double team was about to come in, and LaSalle wants to travel, but they're going to get a steal. Here's Parisi in transition, and no foul called on Mekhi Robertson. He's going to take it in transition. The ball knocked away from him, but he gets it back, and now Lesovitz in the corner. Here's Chamberlain out to McKee on the wing for three. No good. Mekhi Robertson in for the rebound. Jump shot from him. It's good! Great effort to start here from St. Joe's Prep.
And how about the strength from the sophomore there on the defensive end to just rip it right away, take it down the court, and then to work the glass as well.
And now here's Neri with Will Lesovitz on him.
The crowd really into it so far.
Gets it knocked away, gets it back, drives inside, trying to find something, takes it in. Lesovitz with the block. He's going to get it in transition now. No one in front of him, and he's going to slow the pace down.
It's a great job of just going straight up there from Lesovitz.
And now here's Olin Chamberlain on the right wing to Ellerby. Not going to take the three. Step back three for him. No good, but the foul. That is going to be on Parisi. And Jordan Ellerby will get 3 attempts at the line.
Yeah, Jordan Ellerby almost with a highlight reel right there. LaSalle coming out in a man look, and that is not a guy you want to be guarding if you're playing man-to-man defense.
Definitely not. Lots of off-ball screens for Jordan Ellerby. Do you agree with that so far?
Yeah.
It's been great.
That's what you want to do, just get him open.
Definitely, and Jordan Ellerby's first free throw is good, and Ellerby definitely the Prep's go-to guy, and he is shooting 88% from the three-point line this season as he knocks down his second free throw. He'll get one more at the line, and the Prep with an 8-point lead with 3:41 remaining in the first quarter. Ellerby's final free throw is good, and it is now 11-2 as the clock continues to tick. And now here is Altamare, and has Olin Chamberlain locked onto him. Chamberlain playing pretty aggressive here. Altamere trying to find somebody. He gets it to Parisi, and Ellerby following him wherever he goes. Parisi takes it inside. No good. Rebounded. It's going to go out of bounds. Yep, still waiting for a call here from the officials. They're still talking about it. LaSalle going back, and it's going to be St. Joe's Prep ball.
110% effort defensively from every guy on the floor right now for the Prep. Great showing from them.
And now pressure here again from LaSalle. Here's Makai Robertson trying to find the open man. Gets it back to Jaron McKee, who will get it up court. And now McKee finds Robertson at the logo. Robertson signaling some play. Less of it's on the screen. He pulls up from three. Robertson in and out. Okabeta with the rebound, and he'll take it up court. And now he's got less of it's on him. Loses it, gets it back into the corner to Neri. Robertson on to him. He kicks it out. Joey O'Brien. And that is going to be a travel on Joey O'Brien. Another turnover for LaSalle.
Frustrating right now. That's the word for this defense from the Prep.
Definitely so far. St. Joseph's Prep, obviously, with this 9-point lead. LaSalle frustrated very early from the opening tip. And now here's Olin Chamberlain. Gets it to Will Lesovitz at the logo. Now to Jaron McKee on the left wing. Now to Makai Robertson at the top of the key. Chamberlain gets it off the off-ball screen. No good. O'Brien on the rebound. And here's Parisi going to take it up the baseline. And now Parisi. A foul called on the floor by Jordan Ellerby. A bit of a push there. And now Julian McKee, the freshman forward, is going to be coming in. And Will Lesovitz will sit down. Great start, though, by Will Lesovitz. And it'll be an inbound on the baseline for LaSalle. Altamere will get it. And now here's Joey O'Brien. Gets it back to Altamere. And now Parisi. Altamere at the free throw line. Back to Parisi. Jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Olin Chamberlain. And the Prep trying to pick up the pace here. Ellerby trying to take it inside here. And no good. No foul called. And Makai Robertson trying to fight now. Or Ellerby as well. LaSalle comes up with it. And now here is Neri to Joey O'Brien. Back to Parisi. Parisi taking it inside. It's good and one. Foul on Jaron McKee. That will send Parisi to the line.
It's a strong take right there from Parisi to rip baseline. And a good finish from contact.
That's definitely something you needed if you are the LaSalle Explorers, as it was not looking good offensively and defensively for that matter, as the Prep had a big lead to start.
Yeah, not much working for this 4-1 inside motion for LaSalle, but a little bit more life now.
And it is good. It is a 11-5 ball game here with 1:55 remaining. The clock currently not moving here, but now it is. All right, we're good. And now here's Jordan Ellerby at the top of the key, having a lot of pressure on him. Out to Julian McKee on the left wing. McKee takes it inside. And a charge on Julian McKee. The Prep turning it over for the first time today.
Yeah, Altamere with a great job at setting his feet there, making a selfless play. I mean, that's what you need.
Definitely. And now LaSalle trying to get their way back into this one, as they were down 9 at the most here in this first quarter. Can possibly make it a 3-point game with a 3-point shot. Now here's Altamere, the switch for the Prep. And now trying to get it to Joey O'Brien, the fake pass, and now out to Parisi on the logo. Ellerby locked onto him. Screen by Joey O'Brien, but they're going to call an illegal screen on Joey O'Brien. A tough start for the junior, who obviously the Prep crowd do not take a liking to. And he'll get subbed out for William Bear, the senior. And now here is Olin Chamberlain. He will take it up and try to generate some more points here for the Prep. Jordan Ellerby gets it back to Chamberlain. And now Olin trying to find the open man, trying to create a play. Gets it back to Ellerby. And now Jordan will drive inside, kicks out Olin Chamberlain. Fakes in the corner, a bit of contact, no call. Here's Makai Robertson on the left wing. Inside to Jaron McKee, who lays it up and in.
Looks like the Explorers going with a little bit of his own defense there. It's a good job from Jaron to find the hole.
Okabeta inside, no good. McKee on the rebound. Makai Robertson gets it to Ellerby in transition. And a charge going to be called on Jordan Ellerby. That is the second charge call the Prep has gotten called against them early in this game.
Yeah, especially if you're the high flyer, that's something that you gotta look for. LaSalle doing a great job at that, creating turnovers. It's a big thing. Both teams have had a few so far.
Definitely, and now Will Lesvis will sub in for Jordan Ellerby after that foul call. And now Braden Erfel, the sophomore, he will get into the game here as Neri will try to generate some points here for the Explorers. Screen, and now to Okabeta, I apologize there. And now here's Erfel, gets it to Parisi. Under 30 seconds remaining, Parisi makes a move on McKee, spin move, tough defense, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds on Olin Chamberlain. It'll remain Explorers ball.
Fantastic defense from Jared McKee on the hot hand there. We talk about his value offensively, but defensively too.
Definitely great defense, but it will remain Explorers ball with 22.8 remaining here. And now to Altamare, fakes the three, gets it to Okabeta for three, no good. Rebounded there by Makai Robertson, who's going to take it to transition. Robertson gets it into the corner. Jaron McKee for three. No good. Julian McKee trying to go for the rebound there. And it's going to be last touch by Julian McKee. It'll be Explorers ball with 4.5 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Great hustle from the freshman there.
Definitely did a great job. And now Miles Peterson will check in for Jaron McKee for this last shot. Okabeta will sub out for Joey O'Brien. And we'll see who takes the last shot here for LaSalle. Full court press for the Prep. And now here's Parisi. Drives inside, buzzer beater layup, blocked by Miles Peterson to end the quarter. It is 13-5, St. Joe's Prep.
It's a fantastic defensive set there from the Prep. And a great job of just not giving up on the play. Parisi kind of blows by him there for a second. Did a great job at recovering from Miles Peterson to get that block there.
Definitely great recovery from Miles Peterson. We saw him earlier in the JV game, actually, and getting some good minutes here on the varsity team.
We got a little score update for you as well. Wildcats are Golden Eagle fans. Marquette is leading Villanova 23-14 right now with 7 minutes left in the first.
And producer Dom Schulk and AJ, got a bit of a rivalry going on right now. But nonetheless, let's talk about this game just a little bit here, as this has been a very interesting first quarter so far. Can you give us a little bit of a recap and your thoughts of the first quarter between the Prep and LaSalle?
Yeah, I mean, I say a lot of the same things. I always say different styles, but this time it's a little bit more similar. Both teams coming out looking at a little bit of a man defense set, and the Prep's phenomenal against man-to-man defense. A lot of great plays made by there. And a lot of those plays really are being opened up from those screens, both on the strong side and the weak side. And those have been working to great effect. And then defensively, to hold LaSalle to 5 points, very impressive. Each guy sticking to their man, playing strong, playing hard. And that's all you can control really is your effort, and they're doing a fantastic job of that so far. Creating turnovers is another thing, right?
Definitely.
Extra possessions, extra possessions, extra possessions. Coaches preach that. They praise it.
Definitely.
They're doing a great job at it so far.
They are great. And to start off the second quarter here, the lineup for St. Joe's Prep will be Olin Chamberlain, Miles Peterson, Makai Robertson, Julian McKee, and Will Lesevitz. They're the first team on the court. LaSalle obviously has a lot to talk about in the huddle, as it was not the most exciting first quarter for them. And their lineup will be Joey O'Brien, Nick Neary, Erfel will get into the game, Nick Parisi, and if I can get a look at the number there, it will be Hayes Altamare. And now Lesevitz inbounding to Olin Chamberlain, who is pressed by Joey O'Brien. And now here's Makai Robertson. Gets it on the SJP logo.
Great job at breaking the press there from Olin. And not letting this high trap getting him out of his speed.
Definitely. Now Makai Robertson driving inside here. Kicks out Olin Chamberlain. And now something that might have happened for the Prep turned into nothing. Chamberlain gets it back to Robertson. Robertson gets it to Chamberlain on that left wing. He's going to shoot the three ball. Butter! Olin Chamberlain able to knock down a three and breaking the press, breaking the zone, as you mentioned, AJ. Olin Chamberlain, his first points of today's contest.
Yeah, if that shot keeps falling, the offense is going to be in great shape. If you're hitting what they're giving you, it's a great sign.
And now here is Neri, gets it to Erfel, who is on Julian McKee. The younger guys getting the match up here. Erfel driving inside, spin move, nothing there. And now here is Neri in the corner taking a baseline. No call here as Chamberlain gets knocked down. McKee switches onto him. And no travel call. Coach Harrigan definitely wanted that. And out of bounds. Altemeyer steps out, and it'll be another LaSalle turnover.
Yeah, Nick Neary looked almost a little confused there when Olin went down. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Could have turned around, scored the basket, but I think that confusion really threw him off.
So nonetheless, it'll be a St. Joe's Prep basketball. Olin Chamberlain taking this one up. Gets it to Makai Robertson on the left wing. Back to Chamberlain, cross-court pass. And now the double team coming in. Back to Robertson. Robertson getting doubled as well. Picks up his dribble, another cross-court pass, this time to Miles Peterson. Chamberlain taking it inside. Floater for him, no good. McKee on the rebound, and he lays it in.
Yeah, LaSalle really playing this exaggerated zone right here. Double in on everything. A lot of help, but what that's going to do is it's going to give you that weak side open. Yes. And that's going to be huge moving forward for the Prep.
And Julian McKee, a tough matchup with Joey O'Brien, but here's Erfel, a deep three. It's good! A tough shot for the sophomore, but he knocks it down.
If you're LaSalle, hopefully that gives you a bit of a spark to try and get back into this game.
And now here is Makai Robertson. That's another deep three. In and out. That's a tough one there. And Altemeyer with the rebound. He gets it to Neri.
Nearly an eye for an eye there.
And now Neri drives inside. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Robertson. And now he will take it up the court. And he gets fouled. That is a tough foul for LaSalle as Erfel and Parisi not liking it. Obviously, the St. Joe's Prep student section and the final say, the referees agree with that one. And now Jaron McKee will sub in for Olin Chamberlain. And now Jaron McKee gets the inbound, gets it to Makai Robertson. And back to McKee here on the right wing. McKee trying to draw something up, gets it to Will Lesovitz on the left wing. Don't think we see that there. And now McKee can't find the open man, hasn't used his dribble, and bounces to Lesovitz. Lesovitz drives inside, out to McKee. Step back three. In and out. Julian on the rebound, gets it out to his brother. Now Jaron for three again. Butter! Jaron McKee for three. 1 for 2 in that possession, but he gets it done.
Fundamentals there from Julian on the box out.
Definitely does a great job. And now Parisi gets the screen from Joey O'Brien. Here's Altemeyer on the left wing for three. Sorry, the right wing. No good. Julian McKee on the rebound. Quick transition for the Prep. Robertson to Lesovitz, who throws it down with the one hand. That sends the Prep bench into a frenzy. And now, quick turnaround here. O'Brien to Altemeyer to Neri in the corner. Back to O'Brien at the top of the key. Parisi, that's a deep three. No good. Lesovitz on the rebound. And now the Prep going to slow this one down. Lesovitz to Makai Robertson. Robertson back to Lesovitz. He's feeling hot. No good. It goes over the backboard, and it'll be LaSalle basketball.
That one didn't fall there, but impressive show of vertical there from the junior. Standing around 6'2", 6'3", not the tallest guy in the gym, but showing off some good leaping ability there. Will Lesovitz. It's a nice jam.
Doing a great job. And now we have some changes here. Jordan Ellerby, he is heading in this game, as well as Okabeta subbing in for Nick Neri. And now Okabeta gets it to Joey O'Brien. Will Lesovitz locked onto him. Erfel, that's a deep one. No good. Air ball. Okabeta on the offensive glass. Tries to get it. No good. Jaron McKee on the rebound. He's going to take it in transition to Miles Peterson to Lesovitz. Spin move. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Julian McKee, who lays it up and in. What a start for St. Joseph's Prep. Timeout LaSalle. It's 25-8 with 3:54 remaining in the first half.
Energy, effort, and a nice touch near the rim. Julian McKee, the great individual play right there.
And Julian McKee, the freshman, I think he's made the most impact so far outside of the three seniors. Wouldn't you agree?
It's been up there. I mean, there's been a lot of guys contributing to the game like we have every time, but that was a great play right there.
And before we get back into it, AJ, can you tell us how LaSalle can get back into this one? I mean, they are down big, almost by 20.
I mean, they're not winning their one-on-one matchups. Just not getting the shots they want. End up forcing a lot, actually. It's because this prep defense is rather frustrating. But still plenty of time left in this basketball game. And just win a couple of your one-on-one matchups there. Maybe you go to a couple more screens.
Yeah. But when I take away those deep threes, those seem to have been a problem so far. But nonetheless, we'll get back into this one. Altamare going to take it up. Jordan Ellerby going to play him half court, and he will get it to Okabeta. As Julian McKee on him. Okabeta taking it inside. Less of it's on the help. Gets it in the corner to Altamare, who will take it to the left wing. Okabeta to Parisi on the right wing, trying to spin move off Jaron McKee. That is a tough jumper, no good. McKee on the rebound, who's going to take it in transition, try to get it to Ellerby, but it's intercepted by Joey O'Brien, who will take it all the way, and he lays it in. And now Miles Peterson quickly to Ellerby for three, no good. McKee trying to go for the rebound, and they're going to say McKee over the back.
A lot of high tempo from both these teams right now, trying to just jump on each other as soon as the opportunity presents itself.
Definitely.
Good defensive play there. That half-court trap working perfectly right there for LaSalle. And Joey O'Brien with a nice layup. I was waiting for the dunk.
Me too. Miles Peterson, Julian McKee out. Gavin Pennington, Makai Robertson in. Here is Altamare, and gets it inside to a wide-open Okabeta, who misses the layup, but he gets the putback. And that was a scary one for LaSalle.
Almost too open.
Right.
Sometimes that's kind of unsettling to you. But a good job from him to keep his head up, get that rebound.
Here's Pennington on the left wing to Makai Robertson. Back to Gavin Pennington. Now to Jordan Ellerby. Ellerby to McKee. Open three that he will take. And no good. Joey O'Brien on the rebound, and he will get it to Parisi. Now if you're LaSalle, this is the time you got to start getting going here late in the first half. Parisi off the screen, and now to an open Joey O'Brien, who lays it up and in. Coach Harrigan not happy with that one.
That is now 2 plays in a row. LaSalle attacking the lane off the cutter.
And Jordan Ellerby, whoa, what a turnaround jump shot from Jordan Ellerby, answering back, and he's doing L's down to Altamare. And now here's Parisi driving inside. It's good. And now that is 3 straight layups for LaSalle. They have made it a 9-point game. I'm sorry, an 11-point game. And now here's Ellerby on the right wing. Gets it to Gavin Pennington at the top of the key. Jab step from him. And now he will take it inside on Erfel. Pennington, no good. Here's Parisi. He's going to take it on Lesovitz. And now Parisi with a move there. Gets it to Altamare. Now into the corner to Okabeta. Jab step from him. He drives on the baseline. Gets McKee in the air and lays it in.
Good move right there from Okabeta. Aggressive.
Definitely. And now it is just a 9-point game. It was close to a 20-point game just 2 minutes ago. And if you're the prep, you got to get some shots here to get some momentum going into halftime. And now here's Jaron McKee. Gets it to Ellerby. And now Ellerby, the spin move, takes it inside. No good. Erfel with the rebound. And now Okabeta has it. The LaSalle crowd and bench starting to get a little bit of life here. Here's Erfel.
Yeah, LaSalle working sort of a man look there defensively.
Parisi pulls up from 3. No good. O'Brien knocks it out to Erfel. Outside now. Altamare, no good. And Makai Robertson on the rebound. 40 seconds remaining. Makai Robertson taking it in transition. Robertson lays it in, blocking. Did not lay it in, but there is a blocking foul. And it will send Makai Robertson to the line.
Almost a huge explosive play there from Makai. LaSalle fighting back a little bit, showing a little bit of life here in this second quarter. I mean, they're running what appears to be a man. It's kind of sagged off a little bit. Could potentially be sort of a matchup zone. Not entirely sure on that. And then offensively, getting cutters into that empty paint there, creating space by putting the guys out in the perimeter. That ball screener is just turning, opening his hips and rolling. Getting a couple nice cheap baskets at the rim, and that's what you need if you're trying to claw your way back into a game.
And Jordan Elby actually does get subbed out here, or maybe a few substitutions. Mekhi Robertson misses first free throw. Liam O'Connor in the game. And Gavin Pennington will be subbed out for Olin Chamberlain. And the lineup for the prep here for the final 37 will be McKee, Lesovitz, Robertson, O'Connor, and Chamberlain. And Robertson 1 for 2 there. Here is Neri going to take it up. Olin Chamberlain locked onto him. LaSalle, they can hold here for the majority of the rest of the half. And now here's Parisi played tight by Robertson. Chamberlain coming in for the double team. And now here is Neri in the corner. Parisi driving inside. And a charge called on Parisi. Olin Chamberlain drawing the charge.
Yeah, if you're LaSalle, you want to hold the ball for those last 40 seconds, but St. Joseph's Prep not letting them do that. Frustrating. And a great defensive play there from Olin.
Definitely. And now Will Lesovitz will be subbed out for Jordan Ellerby for the final 15 seconds. So minus Mekhi Robertson. It's an all-senior lineup to end the half. And now here's Chamberlain, gets it to Jordan Ellerby. And now McKee, deep three. It's good! Jared McKee! He has been a sharpshooter tonight. Here's Okabeta, not going to get it off in time. It won't matter anyway.
Yeah, Jared really using that handoff as sort of a makeshift screen there to get his shot. And a good job at knocking that down from him.
And it is 31-18 at the half. But make sure you do not tune out for halftime, as we have a special Hawk Talk at the half. Anthony Sorgi will be joined by senior, as it is senior night, Ramir Hardy on Hawk Talk at the half. So do not go anywhere. Me and AJ will be back for the second half.
Welcome in, folks, to Hawk Talk at the half, live from the Kelly Fieldhouse. Anthony Sorgi alongside Prep wide receiver and former basketball player, Temple commit Ramir Hardy. Ramir, great first half for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's been a great first half. The boys are coming out strong. We got good energy in the building. Our student section is full. Our guys are knocking down their shots. We playing great defense. We just got to keep this momentum going. We can't let them close in on this 13-point lead here. We're up 31-18 at the half. And we're just looking to close out this game and take home this big W.
For sure. And before we get into the X's and O's of basketball, you played against LaSalle twice this past year. Can you talk about how much this rivalry means, both football, basketball, and just the energy that the prep students bring when they see LaSalle on the schedule?
This is a big thing. This has been an ongoing tradition here at the prep. It's been here long before us. It's going to be here long after us. And, we just try to keep this tradition alive of whenever we see LaSalle, as a kill or be killed mentality, whether you're on a football field, a basketball field, the hockey field, soccer, tennis, squash, no matter what it is, when you see LaSalle and that blue and gold, the ultimate objective is to win, and it's to win with the utmost respect, as our guys are men and for, and with others, and, we just try to keep winning, as that's the culture that was built here at the prep, and, we don't like to lose to LaSalle. Therefore, every chance we get to play them, we're going to win.
For sure. And you talk about being up 13. What have you seen? I know you're standing right next to the court. You see it up and close. As a former basketball player, what are you seeing from this prep team that has just been that has let them dominate so far?
I'm seeing our guys be poised. On the defensive end, we're switching efficiently. At the end of the half, just there with like 2 minutes left to go, they slipped a couple screens. LaSalle did and got 2 easy buckets. But I'm sure that's something Coach Harrigan is going to fix at half. They haven't been able to do that all game, but they got about four points off of that slip screen, and our guys are going to be more effective with switching. We're keeping number 4 contained, and guys are playing great defense. Great defense leads to great offense, and even in the half-court sets, LaSalle trying to play extended 1 2-2 and have a guy like Joey up high, long arms, make it tough to pass. But our guys are just being poised, bounce passes, pump faking up and around the guy to skip the ball across the court and knock down open shots. Our guys are going to get going. Jaron, he has.
Let's check here. Jaron McKee with 8 points.
Jaron McKee has 8 points. I'm pretty sure he missed 3 threes, and that's unlike him to miss wide open shots. However, when in the second half, he's somebody you got to watch because he'll catch fire immediately and finish his game with 20. So with our guys being able to knock down shots, LaSalle's going to have to come out of that defense as they did in the end of the half and play more man-to-man, but they don't have the guys to stick with us man-to-man because we have too many dominant ball handlers and guys on their team just, stuck in mud.
Yeah, for sure. Looking at the stat sheet, you mentioned Jaron McKee with 8. Jordan Ellerby has 8. Julian McKee with 4. Mekhi Robertson with 3. Will Lesovitz with 2. And Olin Chamberlain with 3. It's felt like a very even offense across the board. Everyone's getting their shot opportunities. Can you talk about just how spreading the ball is going to be able to help the Hawks in the second half?
Spreading the ball is going to help us immensely because, they try to shut down Jordan, they try to shut down Jaron, and then somebody like Mekhi Robertson come in and he goes off. They try to shut down Mekhi, and then Jordan goes off. They try to shut down Jordan, and then Jaron goes off. There's too many weapons here, and that's been the theme of this whole year. Even going back to football from last year, people were saying, how are you going to, make up for the guys that's leaving? And, our coach said, it's like Rambo's closet down at 17th and Girard. And that's the same with the basketball program. We got guys coming in every year who's looking to make an impact immediately, as seen with Julian McKee. He's come here, he's making impact. He reminds me of like someone like Wembanyama, Kevin Durant. He's out there getting rebounds, getting putbacks, and he's doing everything that's asked of him as he's only a freshman. And his future is very bright here. And then you got the seniors, Jordan, Jaron, Olin, leading from the front. Them guys are doing the gritty work. Will Lesovitz doing the gritty work. Guys are really playing team basketball. As you've seen over the last year, the Hawks has been undefeated because they're playing together. They're playing like a team. They're playing like brothers. And, you truly see that off the court. I know the cameras aren't always rolling, but, those guys, they're a tight-knit family. They travel around together. They go to games together. They're always with each other. They do dances on TikTok together. And, guys really love one another, and you can see that in their joy as they're sitting on the bench now, smiling, and they're happy that they're winning because this is the culture of their team is to win. And they're going to keep winning as long as they play the right way.
Yeah, for sure. I would agree on everything you said there. You were part of this team, and you know this senior class. Can you talk about just what they mean to you and how that brotherhood has been so evident this year in the way they play on the court and what you talked about off the court?
Those guys are family to me, no matter what. It's class, in the gym, no matter what. Any of us need each other. We're always there for one another. And those guys, they really give their all every day into basketball, school, no matter what it is in their lives. They give it their all. They come out to practice. They give it 110%. They're in the film room watching film 110%. They're in class. They give 110%. And it's really translating. Guys aren't messing around in school. Guys aren't playing around today. Everyone's been locked in for the past couple of days, leading up to this game. And that's just like with everything. You got to be prepared. You got to mentally prepare yourself to play a big game. They knew they were going to be playing in a great atmosphere tonight. Therefore, today in class, they were very locked in. They were doing their work in the hallway. They had their headphones in. But they were just ready to go. And you can see when someone's ready to go in the way they walk, the way they talk, and how they carry themselves.
Absolutely, and you talked about Joey O'Brien. And going into this game, Ryan Sullivan on play-by-play talked about how just because of his size and his athletic ability, he was going to be the biggest threat to this prep team. They've held him to, it looks like, 2 points. Can you talk about just the way that the prep has been able to limit O'Brien?
I don't think our goal is to limit O'Brien. I think O'Brien has great athletic capabilities, but he is a football player who plays basketball, and you can see that, in certain aspects of the game. It's just football, you can be a great football player, but it doesn't automatically translate to basketball. Joey O'Brien is great on a fast break when he going to dunk, but besides that, that's all. I've seen watching his game. He has a nice shot. It can fall sometimes, but the prep is literally smothering their guys on defense. They don't have the ability to shoot wide open shots unless they're shooting them from deep. And when they're shooting them from deep, they're not hitting them. They hit one from deep, beyond the three-point range. And I'm talking about extended three-point, not up on the line, back deep. Because up on the line, the guys are locking down. They're playing great defense. They're forcing turnovers. They're getting out in transition. They're scoring. And, guys like Joey, he's a great athlete. He's a great player. So we got to keep guys like him tamed, only because once they catch fire fast, and they're going to keep going. As he's played in hostile environments before, he's been down in games before, and he's been able to call his way out of games. But I just think the focus is never on the other team, and I don't think our guys were focused on Joey or any of their guys. I think they were more focused on themselves. They know that if they hit shots and make free throws and force turnovers, and a big emphasis that Coach Harrigan puts on his team is guards rebounding. You know, you see Olin, Gavin, all of our guards are in there rebounding. And we have to rebound in order to win games. And as long as we do what we need to do, that's all that there is.
Before we head out, one quick thing I'm going to ask you, Ramir. One key to the game for each team in the second half if they want to win.
I think the Prep need to keep creating turnovers. And if LaSalle, you know, even think they have a chance of winning, you know, they got to start hitting some shots, and they got to, I don't know, they got to do a whole 360 because this Prep team is very dominant. And I don't see them letting up, as our energy in the building tonight is, you know, great.
Thank you for joining us all. Ramir, thank you for being on with me. We will hand it back to Ryan Sullivan and A.J. Farrington after this. This has been Hawk Talk on the Half on WSJP.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of St. Joseph's Prep versus LaSalle. And it is 31-18. If you need a reminder, I'm Ryan Sullivan and A.J. Farrington alongside me. And great job by Ramir Hardy and Anthony Sorgi at the break. But now we are at the second half here as Neri gets it to Altemeyer to start in the corner. And now Okabeta, jab step on the right wing. Altemeyer now to Parisi on the wing for three, no good. Jaron McKee on the rebound, going to take it in transition. Has the numbers, Makai Robertson. Oh, throws it down! Makai Robertson in transition, what a play!
It's a great bounce pass there to set that up, and just a great jam.
And now an answer by Neri. Look at Makai Robertson, though, getting up there and getting his hand all the way above the rim, but that doesn't matter. It's back to a 13-point game. And now Jordan Ellerby taking this one up. He'll get it to Makai Robertson at the top of the key. Okabeta on him, and now Robertson gets it to Chamberlain on the wing. Back to Ellerby. Looking to get it to McKee on the off-ball screen. The switch comes in. Here's Robertson. Spin move by him. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Parisi on the rebound.
Yeah, Robertson really got the look that he liked there. It was a good shot, just unfortunate bounce.
Okabeta inside, smothered by Lesevitz, foul called. And that'll be the first foul of the half called on St. Joe's Prep. A push, and that will send Okabeta to the line.
It's a good job at staying aggressive from Okabeta. He's done that consistently throughout this game so far.
Okabeta, a 59% free throw shooter, so we'll see how he fares here. And he misses his first one.
Very confident from the sophomore in this game.
Definitely. He's played great, as his numbers have definitely reflected it, as he has 4 points in this one. And his second free throw good, which will make it 5 points in this one. And now Jordan Ellerby will take this one up for the Hawks to start this possession. And now Lesevitz on the top of the key, uses the screen, gets it to Chamberlain, who will also use the screen, and throws it up to Robertson, but it hits the rim. And a chance to send this crowd into a frenzy, not going to happen.
Going for the highlight reel there, Olin Chamberlain, almost.
And now the push-off going to be called on Altemeyer. I think the WSJP crowd up here wanted that call, and it They do get it. A little bit late, though.
Score update here for the Cats. Down by
Ooh.
10 to the Golden
Oh,
Eagles right
no.
now at halftime.
Oh, not looking good for for Dom Schulk and I, but
I'm feeling okay about
yeah,
it.
you're feeling all right. And now Olin Chamberlain will take it up. And actually, we have a switch for LaSalle. William Bear in this game. There's Ellerby at the top of the key. Gets it to McKee. He drives inside. Has to kick it out to Robertson, who will drive inside. Out to Lesovitz, corner three. It's good! Will Lesovitz with a three. He took a heat check earlier, didn't make it, but he knocked that one down.
Unselfish play right there from the Prep, just driving and kicking, waiting for the right shot, being patient, and there it was, Will Lesovitz.
And now smothering defense here from St. Joe's Prep. Bear gets it to Parisi. Parisi drives inside, stops, out to Bear, back to Parisi on the wing. Gets it inside, tries to get it inside. It's knocked around like a little bit, and one for Neri. Got Makai Robertson to draw some contact, and Neri will go to the line.
A lot of physicality there from the sophomore, not backing down. He's really trying to assert himself there. Gets the foul.
And that is what you needed for LaSalle if you want to get back into this one. And now the Prep crowd saying some things to Neri. Rebound here by Jordan Ellerby. Joey O'Brien tried to sneakily take that one away, but Ellerby not going to let him do so. And now Ellerby trying to draw up a play here for the Hawks. Lesovitz with the screen. They get the switch. Ellerby pulls up from three. No good. It looks like from here that was going in, but did not fall. And now here is Okabeta driving inside, draws a triple team, and the Euro step lays it in. 2 straight baskets here for LaSalle. And now Lesovitz wide open inside. He lays it in.
Yeah, just traded inside baskets there. Aggressive move from Okabeta, and then just Lesovitz caught that really on a silver platter there. Kind of left unchecked moving towards the basket in transition.
LaSalle not getting back on defense. Here's Neri with Robertson one-on-one. The layup, in and out. Robertson fighting for it, and he throws it off at Neri. And they're going to say Neri was out of bounds as the ball was touching him. Great heads-up play there by Makai Robertson.
Neri Robertson really getting into it a little bit physical. You love to see the physicality battles here in a rivalry game like this, especially on senior night, such a big occasion.
Here's Ellerby, gets it to Lesovitz on the top of the key. Now on the wing to Makai Robertson, who finds a wide-open Jordan Ellerby, who lays it up and in.
It's a smart cut right there and a great off-ball screen to open up the backdoor cut there for Jordan Ellerby.
And now Joey O'Brien going to give the Prep a little bit of the taste of their own medicine as he cuts inside and lays it in. Here is Makai Robertson on the wing. They're playing off of him, and he will drive inside, though. Facing the double team, and a travel called on Makai Robertson. Coach Harrigan not liking it, though. And it'll be Explorer basketball. And now Coach Harrigan still arguing with the official here. He is definitely hot about that one. Neri, he will take it up. And we are just about halfway through the third quarter. 4 minutes remaining. The Prep with a 13-point lead. And now Bear with Lesovitz on him. Gets it to Parisi at the top of the key. Going one-on-one with Ellerby. Spin move. That is a tough shot. And he gets it and one. Nick Parisi, what a play. Will Lesovitz a bit hurt there. Look, maybe his finger, I'm not necessarily sure. Hopefully he's okay, but nonetheless an incredible shot from Nick Parisi.
Yeah, that's a great shot from Parisi there, like you said, Ryan. Great individual effort from him there.
And now Julian McKee will immediately be subbed in for Will Lesovitz. Maybe just a jam of the finger. As I mentioned, we hope he is okay, as he is one of the core guys for this Prep team, and it is now a 10-point game with 3:43 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Jordan Ellerby going to take it right on Joey O'Brien behind the back. That might have been a travel, no call though. Olin Chamberlain out to Robertson. Now here's Jaron McKee. And now Robertson gets it on the wing. Gets it to Julian McKee on the top of the key. McKee trying to take it inside, goes back out with it, back to his brother Jaron on the left wing. Jaron trying to go one-on-one here with Neri. Drives inside, step back jumper. It's good. Jaron McKee answering for LaSalle. Timeout called by the Prep as they lead 42-30 with 3:13 remaining in the third quarter.
The Dayton man, Jared McKee. Great basket there.
Great job there by great job there, honestly, by both teams, and obviously the Prep ending with the momentum on this most recent couple possessions. But LaSalle, they have gotten a few couple of baskets here that has brought back the score into a reasonable range. How can LaSalle use the momentum that they have gotten so far, AJ, and put it forward into the rest of this game?
Yeah, both teams are playing quite well offensively and defensively. And it's a 12-point game, as the scoreboard says. But, I mean, really, this game could turn at any moment. And I think you got to just continue to make those shots. Like I said earlier, those cuts, fronting the man, coming inside of the lane, generating high percentage looks there for LaSalle, and it's the continuation of executing that cut, leading to a lot of opportunities there to continue to fight back for this lead.
Both teams have played incredible so far in this second half, but we still have a lot of basketball left to play here. The student section, they're not going anywhere for St. Joe's Prep, as they are loud as ever. I don't know, AJ, what do you think is louder, this game or the Emotep game? That one was pretty loud too.
I think this game is louder. I think the Emotep game was a great game. It was a fun game. Disappointing outcome, but a great showing from both teams. But this game means a lot to so many people.
Definitely. Obviously, this is one of the biggest rivalries, the biggest rivalry, I think, in our opinion, in the state of Pennsylvania. But that's a different topic for another day. Here is Altamere being played by Chamberlain. Gets to Joey O'Brien on the left wing. Double team was there, but Ellerby going to move off. And now Chamberlain with very, very tight defense. Gets it to Parisi, now to Okabeta, who drives inside, gets the layup to go. And the Prep playing a bit of cushion coverage there. Okabeta making them pay.
Yeah, just sagging off a little bit in a great aggressive effort there from Okabeta, who continues to attack that lane and find success.
And now Robertson gets the tip pass, bouncer to Julian McKee, who gets fouled. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the freshman going up strong there.
Definitely doing a great job, and we'll get Julian McKee's first free throws of the game as a freshman. Only shooting 38% from the line, but hopefully for the Prep, he will be able to knock these down.
And going with the Villanova update, for any Flyers fans out there, 1-0 against the New York Islanders, looking to bounce back after that 6-1 loss to the Rangers last night. Looking good so far.
And Julian McKee knocks down his first free throw of the contest, as he has played incredible in this game.
Goal scored by Tyson Forrester for the Flyers.
Ooh, love to see it.
By the way.
Love to see it for Philly fans. And now Julian McKee, his second free throw attempt of this one. And it is good. Julian McKee, the best sneakers out there? I don't know.
I know there's some flashy shoes. I mean,
I don't know. That might be a different debate. Nonetheless, here is Neri taking it on Julian McKee. And now another deep three from Erfel, no good. Jaron McKee on the rebound. And now Jordan Ellerby leading the Prep in transition. He's going to try and take it all the way. Ellerby behind the back. Chamberlain, the three, no good. Had Okabeta in his face. That's good defense. Here's Joey O'Brien. And now he will get it to Neri, who drives inside out to Okabeta. He takes it on the baseline. And now tough pass. Here's Erfel. And now they will stop.
Yeah, I mean, Neri, the aggressive look there, just hitting the floor. And I thought that might have been a little contact on that 0-3.
And Okabeta gets the pass from Altamere, but Ellerby knocks it right back to Erfel. And this play blown off by the officials. Foul on the floor by Julian McKee, who is not a fan of the call. There obviously was a lot of contact by both teams, but the Explorers will inbound.
A little bit of physicality down low here from the Prep. I mean, you'd love to see it.
And I don't know if the Prep is trying to get a switch there for Will Lesfitz. It does not happen. Joey O'Brien, a lot of contact, gets the shot to go, and it's back to a 10-point game.
Athletic finish there.
Definitely.
From the multi-sport athlete.
Yeah, he's played great in both games. In all three games he's played for facing the Prep this year. Ellerby, good look for three. Off the backboard, it's going to go out of bounds. And Prep's got that happen 2 times here today. And Julian McKee will be subbed out for Will Lesovitz. Coach Harrigan not liking the shot attempt there by Jordan Ellerby.
Wasn't a bad look from Jordan, though.
Definitely.
Open three.
If you're open, shoot it. And
I say you let the Eagles fly every time.
is that a reference for this Sunday?
That was a reference from Gavin Heinrichs at the Roman game.
I didn't hear this one. And now here's Altamere. Gets it to Parisi. He drives inside, and he gets blocked by Lesovitz, and now Ellerby to Robertson in transition. He's going to take it all the way. He gets fouled by Altamere. He'll go to the line. Makai Robertson has been leading the prep in transition a lot this evening.
Yeah, explosive for him to get out of the break quickly. And great help defense from Lesovitz. Good active hands to swat that shot away and to create the open court opportunity. Makai wasn't even going to think about giving that up. Went straight to the hole with a good aggressive play.
He's done a great job, but you draw that foul, you should be making your foul shots as Makai misses his first free throw attempt of this go around, and we'll see if he can make the second one. And he will not. Lesovitz, though, with the offensive rebound, puts it up. He gets fouled, and Lou Lesovitz will go to the line. Great effort there by Will Lesovitz, and to not draw the over-the-back foul. And Will Lesovitz, his first attempts at the free throw line. He is shooting 45% from the line this year. His first free throw. That's good.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Will Lesovitz does a lot of things there. He's showing off the hustle, rebounding, and hopefully some good work at the stripe.
And we'll see if he can make his second one. Miles Peterson getting ready to check into this one. He will for Olin Chamberlain with 1:10 remaining in this third quarter. And Lesovitz knocks down his second free throw.
A lot of contributions here from the prep offensively.
Definitely. And now here is Nick Neri taking this one. Lesovitz locked onto him. Neri going to try and post him up. Neri still posting him up. And the turnaround is good. Great effort there by Nick Neri. He took it coast to coast, and we'll be back to a 10-point game with 50 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's just good offense being good defense there, Ryan.
Definitely.
Will riding his hip the entire time. Just a good physical play there from Neri in the middle.
There's Ellerby to McKee. Not going to give him an open look, but he's going to shoot it anyway. It's good! Jared McKee! He cannot be stopped in this one. Another three for the senior on senior night. And here's Parisi on with Miles Peterson. He misses. Peterson with the rebound, and it looked like Miles stepped out. LaSalle kind of agreeing with me, but here's Lesovitz in transition. He loses it. He'll get fouled and go to the line.
Yeah, on that last basket there, he got man-on-man against Jared McKee right outside of his spot, and that is not a guy that you want to guard there.
And
good play from him.
Will Lesovitz back to the line as this is his second straight attempt.
And we got a little bit of a score update for you in the second one. The Islanders are taking a 2-1 lead.
How? It was just 1-0 a minute ago.
It was.
Oh,
Two
man.
quick goals right away.
This is terrible news, but in other news, Will Lesovitz making his first free throw. Altamere being subbed out for Joey O'Brien for the final 14.5 seconds in the third quarter. Lesovitz knocks down his second free throw. Those are some big free throws for the prep as LaSalle was starting to make their way back, cutting it to a 10-point game. But with now 10 seconds remaining, here's Neri with Lesovitz on him. And now deep three from Erfel. No good. Erfel going to get a second opportunity here at the buzzer. No good. And that will end the third quarter. O'Brien gets it in, but I'm not sure that's going to count. And the officials talking about it here. And I don't think this will count. It will not count.
Yeah,
It was a little bit late.
Yeah, it definitely was a bit late there from O'Brien. A good effort, though.
I know Bob Long probably has some replays for that, but nonetheless, it is 51-36. St. Joe's Prep heading into the fourth quarter, a 15-point lead. And AJ, I will ask you as we go into the fourth quarter. It's obviously senior night. Can you touch a little bit on the seniors and how their impact has been in this game?
I mean, Gavin Pennington coming out hitting the first shot.
That was big.
Electric, and you want to get your guys some time. I think it's a great day for everyone involved. Really, senior night, just one of the better things in sports. Great to see those guys get a little bit less love going out there at the beginning and playing and holding LaSalle to 0 points, scoring their own. And then on the other side, I mean, you got your usual suspects: Jordan, Jaron, Olin, just doing great work there, as they usually do.
And Jaron McKee, as I mentioned earlier, he cannot be stopped. Well, I believe I'm correct in that statement. He is 50% from three, 3 for 6 from 3-point range, and 2 for 2 for his mid-range jumpers.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Ryan.
All right.
What was my prediction before the game? Did I say 45-60?
Something around there, around a 15-point win, but you could actually be right. We'll see. The Prep's got to hold LaSalle to 9, and the Prep's got to score 9, so let's see if this happens. AJ could get it straight on. And now here is Ellerby. A foul called on the perimeter. Joey O'Brien, just a little bit of too much contact for the officials, and Ellerby will get the free throw called. Or I'm sorry, get the foul called. And Robertson will inbound.
Yeah, if I'm Joey O'Brien, I think I'm happy with that, right? I mean, straight downhill, you stop what could potentially be an easy basket there. Not a bad call.
And a bit of a discussion from the officials just for really nothing much to happen. And Robertson going to inbound. No one open. Got to get it in. And now Miles Peterson gets it. And now Will Lesovitz at the logo. And the Prep, they can slow down a little bit here. They have a pretty decent lead. Now here's Peterson to Robertson. Good recovery there by LaSalle. Here's Robertson. Gets it outside. Jordan Ellerby. One-on-one with O'Brien. Good moves, but he lost it. Gets it back momentarily. O'Brien on to Ellerby, who gets fouled hard. And Ellerby getting in the face a little bit of Joey O'Brien. And Jordan Ellerby, who had a bit of a talking showdown with Malik Myatt of Cardinal O'Hara earlier in the season, getting into a little bit with Joey O'Brien.
Yeah, I mean, just a great job of beating the man one-on-one, and then looked like a trip or a push or something on those signs. Jordan Ellerby, obviously not very happy, feeling it was a little cheap. It may have been. That's what happens in these big games.
And now Jaron McKee for 3. No good. And now Robertson on the rebound. He lays it in at 1. Makai Robertson feeling the love from St. Joe's Prep. He will go to the line.
Yeah, I mean, just Makai really attacking the boards there. A strong, strong finish from number 11. Just make good play.
An incredible play there by Makai Robertson, who is up to 7 points in this contest. And keep it at 7, as he will not knock down that free throw. Ultimaire on the rebound. And he'll get it to O'Brien.
Surprising amount of work inside for both considerably undersized teams.
Definitely. And now Okabeta on the cut. The dribble. Robertson goes up strong. Okabeta going to miss it. Robertson, whoa, gets hit hard. Lots of contact, but no foul. Ellerby going to be called for the foul on Erfel. That will send him to the line. Lots of stuff going on there.
I don't know about that, Ryan.
That was a very debatable call from the officials, which I think a lot of people would argue about. LaSalle seems to like it. Coach Harrigan, not as much, and I would say the same for the student section, but the officials get the final say, and actually it will not be a shooting foul. LaSalle will inbound. I thought that would have been a shooting foul, AJ.
Not sure. It looked to
saw
me
it.
like Jordan just had his chest out and he got hit into, but
I'm not sure, but Ultimaire gets it to Parisi.
can't get everything right.
Right. Back to Ultimaire, now to Parisi. Drives inside. They're going to call another foul. And the second straight foul called on the Prep. And that is going to be on Will Lesovitz. They're going to say he slapped the arm of Nick Parisi. And this time, LaSalle will get to the line. With 7 minutes remaining here in this contest, still lots of basketball left to play. And we hear the St. Joe's Prep student section, and Parisi misses his first free throw. Jaron McKee going to be subbed in for Jordan Ellerby.
Yeah, I mean, Parisi's been a ball of fire in these last couple games for him, but St. Joe's Prep really doing a great job to kind of put out that fire in a sense.
And Parisi just gets that one to roll in. And now the press defense again here by LaSalle. I don't think the Prep expected this one. Here is McKee. Back to Chamberlain. Got to get this up court here. Jaron. And he barely does to Makai Robertson. And now to Will Lesovitz in the corner. Lesovitz going to take it back out to the wing. And now Lesovitz gets Ultimaire to fall down. Will Lesovitz! What a drive to the rim! And the student section is going absolutely wild.
Will Lesovitz having a bit of a laugh there.
And now a travel called on Erfel. Nothing seems to go wrong here in the last 10 seconds. for St. Joe's Prep.
I mean, we talk about momentum in basketball. Will Lesovitz, what a great play. And then to get the travel on top of it, I mean.
That was something else. What a game from the Prep, but you have to finish here. Can't celebrate too early, as I'm sure Coach Harrigan is trying to tell to his guys. And Julian McKee will be subbed in, as well as Olin Chamberlain. Miles Peterson not in there. And now here's Ellerby to the rim with the left. And it is now a 20-point game with 6:10 remaining in this contest. And now here's Okabeta at the top of the key. Student section still loud here. Here's Erfel.
Prep running about looks like a straight-up man here.
And a travel called on Erfel, who is very frustrated at the current moment. He will be subbed out for Neri.
Not much working for Urkel so far.
Great play there by Julian McKee. His impact defensively has been incredible, wouldn't you say, AJ?
Yeah.
And now,
great effort from the freshman. Great signs.
And now Jaron McKee going to get that one knocked away by Nick Parisi. And Jordan Ellerby will inbound this one.
Prep student section really loving this performance.
I'm sure they are, as this has been an incredible showdown and an incredible game from the Prep. Jaron gets the inbound back to Ellerby. Ellerby going airborne, but he doesn't get the dunk to fall. That would have been a highlight reel. But here's Altamare in transition. Joey O'Brien, who's going to give him a dunk of his own.
Yeah, I mean, that was ambitious there from the Florida Gulf Coast Eagle.
And now O'Brien gets the steal and the basket. Here's Julian McKee. Cross and now up the court to Ellerby, who's going to take it inside. This time, Jordan Ellerby getting the student section on their feet. He goes airborne.
What a string of plays here. Just entertainment at its finest. I mean, we often forget, but basketball is an entertainment business, and fantastic from both teams.
Joey O'Brien, three straight baskets for him. He knocks down a triple. McKee. So Chamberlain, and the Prep going to slow this one down.
Yeah, good showing of both athleticism and skill there from Joey O'Brien, and knocked down that contested triple in the corner.
Definitely, and now Jordan Ellerby, he might try to go airborne again. He is hyped up. And now he's got Okabeta on him.
Prep clearing the lane again.
See what they do here.
Potentially open up the middle for Jordan.
Jordan, one-on-one jumper. No good. Julian McKee on the offensive glass, out to Chamberlain. Pump fakes. Chamberlain drives inside, out to Robertson. He goes baseline. What a spin move! Mekhi Robertson finishes at the rim.
Yeah, they're really overplaying that middle there, leaving that corner. You get Mekhi Robertson downhill, late help. Great spin move to get the open basket there.
Okabeta no good. Here's Robertson in transition. Mekhi, Euro step, finishes at the rim. Mekhi Robertson, 2 straight baskets for him, and the Prep, they have made this a 19-point game.
That may be that, Ryan.
And now Okabeta, and a lot of contact here with Olin Chamberlain and Neri. And Olin will be charged for the foul. I did grab a little bit of the arm there.
Yeah.
Have to admit. And now LaSalle will get the inbound. Prep, you got to finish, though. 3:50 remaining. Harry Barnes going to be subbed in maybe after this whistle. No, he'll be subbed in now for Julian McKee. What a great game from the freshman as he gets a standing ovation from both the student section and the bench.
I feel like we said that a lot about Julian. Just putting in some very, very impressive performances recently.
Definitely. Okabeta for 3, no good. Olin Chamberlain on the rebound, but Neri gets it back, and he will lay it in. Julian McKee, the 6th-ranked freshman in the state of Pennsylvania. Timeout called by LaSalle, and the Prep with a 63-46 lead with 3:42 remaining in this game.
Unlucky
And
there from
the student
Olin.
section saying some things to LaSalle that we're not going to repeat here on the St. Joseph's Prep broadcast, but it is clear that this rivalry is very, very intense as St. Joe's Prep and LaSalle, they just simply don't like each other.
Yeah, I mean, every sport. I mean, you go to rugby games, soccer games, hockey games, football games.
Anything, really.
Schools just don't like each other very much, and it makes for some of the most entertaining sports you could watch. Now, for a score update here, the Cats cut the lead of Marquette to 8 here at a 41-49 game.
And now for the Prep here is Olin Chamberlain. Gonna pull up for a jumper, and Olin Chamberlain knocks it down.
Olin Chamberlain breaking the press, looking for the pass, and he thinks, why not? It's a good look there in the mid-range.
There he gets by Harry Barnes, and one. Foul on Jaron McKee. Nick Neri will go to the line for an extra.
A couple players not too happy with that call there.
And now we're going to get some substitutions here. John Berkeley, Connor Batakis going to get in this one as Olin Chamberlain and Makai Robertson will go to the bench. That might be the last we have seen of them. As you have Ellerby and McKee, the top 2 players, you could say, for the St. Joe's Prep team, still in the game.
Prep with an all-senior lineup out there.
I actually didn't notice that. You were the one to point that out, AJ. And now here's Harry Barnes.
Love to see that.
Definitely, especially on senior night. Going to inbound that one to Ellerby, back to McKee, now to Ellerby. Ellerby going to take this one, bouncer to McKee, and got to get it up court here, and he does. Ellerby loses it. Okabeta does tip it, so it's not going to be a backcourt violation. LaSalle definitely doesn't agree with that. And here's Harry Barnes.
Yeah, the deflection just counts that backcourt there.
And now here's Ellerby. Gets it from McKee for 3. A little short. Harry Barnes on the rebound, and he lays it in. Harry Barnes, obviously a fan favorite here tonight. And the student section loves to see him get a put-back layup.
Yeah, just a little defense really cheating on Jaron there, giving the open shot to Jordan. And then unchecked there, Harry Barnes. Good job of putting that back.
Now Okabeta fouled. He'll go to the line, and foul called on Harry Barnes for the push, and he will go to the line for 2. Okabeta this season, and really in this game we got to talk about him. He's played absolutely incredible. As I mentioned earlier, Okabeta only 59% from the line this season, but he knocks that one down. And now Mike Gallagher going to sub in for Harry Barnes. And as you mentioned earlier, AJ, an all-senior lineup remains for the final few minutes of this contest. And Okabeta cuts this one to 16. Here's Ellerby to McKee.
Looks like I missed on my prediction a little bit.
Yep, it's all right. It's still a 15-point game. Or, I'm sorry, 16-point game. So maybe if there's another basket by LaSalle.
Really what matters,
Definitely. Timeout by Coach Harrigan as he takes a timeout with 2:32 remaining in this contest. The Prep leads 67-51. But AJ, obviously, this has been a great game. And I thought that this was going to be a very close contest, but the Prep have seemed to run away with this one from start to finish. How have the Prep been able to jump out to such a great lead?
Well, I think it's offensive execution. A lot of guys are winning their individual battles. If you have 5 guys on the court, 3 of those 5 guys win their individual battles, and you got that advantage there. And a lot of Prep guys just winning their matchups on both sides of the ball, really. A lot of effort, a lot of intensity. And this home crowd's got to help you, too. Huge advantage for you. Jaron McKee inbound.
After the game. Mike Gallagher takes the 3 and he drills it. And that sends the bench absolutely wild for the like a millionth time today. Parisi gets blocked by Gallagher. Here's McKee, and he's going to slow it down.
What a little series there from Mike Gallagher.
And now here's Jaron, gets fouled by Parisi with 2:05 remaining in this contest. And now Liam O'Connor and Olin Chamberlain will be subbed in for Jaron McKee, and Mike Gallagher who will get a standing ovation from the bench and the crowd. Parisi, that's the last we'll see of him today, as he will be subbed out for William Bear. And Joey O'Brien, probably the last of him today. And now the prep student section singing goodbye to LaSalle as John Berkeley throws that one away. Jordan Ellerby was getting targeted there. A 19-point game.
The prep still picking him up full court here.
Want to get John Berkeley some action, and here is Altamare. Goes behind the back and now gets it to Erfel. Erfel to Obaketa, who drives inside, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, there he is again, just doing his best.
He's probably been the MVP for LaSalle. And here's Ellerby. Oh, well, Jordan Ellerby, coast to coast, taking it all the way. He's still bringing the show late in this contest.
Like my associate Gavin Heinrich said, the Florida Gulf Coast Eagle is flying right now.
And Altamare for three. Ellerby! Oh, he does not get the alley-oop. And here is Erfel on the other end, lays it up and in. And a timeout called by LaSalle as they will wave the white flag. As it looks like they're going to put in some of their guys who do not get in as many minutes. The prep crowd still waving goodbye to LaSalle.
Yes, senior night, big lead. Why not? Show something off for the fans. Jordan Ellerby, so entertaining, especially when above the rim, you know?
And, I mean, this game has just been absolutely incredible for the prep fans. If you are LaSalle, I don't know if you expected this, as I know I did. I really expected this one to be a close contest, but the prep, they continue to prove everybody wrong, and with anything short of a disaster for the prep, they will move to 8-0 in the PCL and will remain number one. And LaSalle, they will drop to 3-5 in the PCL, barring any miracle. As the prep, they will get in the lineup of Olin Chamberlain, Connor Patakis, Gavin Pennington, John Berkeley, and Liam O'Connor.
Yeah, you know, fitting that at senior night, this senior class for St. Joseph's Prep is really special, you know.
Definitely.
Just great players, great depth. It's great all-around identity. Very impressive. The prep student section seeming to move towards...
just walking out with the prep flag. That's interesting, as Olin Chamberlain gets fouled, and he will go to the line.
Entirely sure what they're doing right now. They seem to have left
the Kelly Fieldhouse, and a bunch of notable guys. You see, I think I see Anthony Sack. I believe I saw Khalil Stewart as well. They are obviously all hyped for this one, as Olin Chamberlain knocks down his first free throw attempt.
Yeah, prep staff not letting the fans cross over into LaSalle territory.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
We'll leave that one up to interpretation for the viewers at home, what the reason for that may or may not be.
Yes.
But
Olin Chamberlain knocks down his second free throw, 74-58, with just over a minute remaining in this one. And now, driving inside, first time today, Jack McCabe, the junior. We thought there was a block by John Berkeley, but they're going to call it a foul, and McCabe will go to the line for two.
Yeah, Berkeley almost got the block there, and you just love to see the seniors make an impact, especially tonight.
I love to see it. Senior night, always a great night. And I mentioned this on the pregame show. If you have not been to a senior night here at St. Joe's Prep, no matter what sport it is, you got to come. It is a absolutely incredible show that highlights all of the Prep's best players, guys who have been committed for so long. And it's just an incredible scene as McCabe knocks down his first free throw. And his second one, getting ready for it. And he will miss that second one as a foul called on the floor by Liam O'Connor.
Yeah, A lot of contribution from a lot of different guys. Jared McKee with 19 in this game. LRB with 12. 13 for Will Lesovitz. Good game from him. And we saw 11 from Mackay. And Julian McKee with 4. So a lot of different contributions. Olin Chamberlain with 7 as well. A lot of different scores here. A lot of productive performances from many guys, really.
And now Ryan Damon, the junior, knocks down both free throws as he gets it into John Berkeley. Here goes Berkeley. He throws it down! And they're going to call a technical on Berkeley as he hung on the rim for just a few moments, but that brings the roof off this place. As you'll love to see it, and we just continue to highlight the seniors here tonight, even if it comes at the cost of a technical foul. Free throw made there by Erfel.
Yeah, L's down all around, and senior night. You love that.
Love to see it.
You love to see it. Explosive from Barkley.
And a couple of free throws made there by Erfel.
14-point Prep lead. I was pretty close. Maybe not on the score, but the difference
Has been very wide.
Yeah,
There's Erfel. Out to McCabe, back to Erfel in the corner. Pump fakes. Tries to drive inside, and this one kicked out to Santiago, who will take it inside and lays it up and in. 37 seconds remaining in this contest. Olin Chamberlain getting pressured, and he is fouled.
It's nice to see neither team really taking their foot off the gas too much there. LaSalle sticking 3 guys on their own perimeter there. Just keeping the energy up, trying to frustrate and make it difficult.
And I think that's just a testament of how big this rivalry is for both teams. I mean, none of them taking their foot off the gas pedal, even if this contest is completely closed. Or pretty much closed, I should say. And Olin Chamberlain knocks down his first free throw of these 2 attempts, and we'll see what he can do on the second attempt now. And Chamberlain knocks it down. Here's McCabe. Gets it to Santiago, who drives inside, kicks it out to Damon. He drives, and he will pick up his dribble. Gets it on the cut to McCabe, who is fouled, and he'll go to the line. And just a little bit of fouls here. As we mentioned, both teams still playing hard as we come to a close here at the Kelly Fieldhouse. But it has been an honor to call this game, obviously, on senior night and against LaSalle, the Prep's greatest rival. I think everybody would agree with that. And Jack McCabe misses his first free throw there.
Yeah, great vibes here at 17th and Girard. And I expect those to linger for a little while, you know.
Definitely.
A great win if you're St. Joe's Prep. And really a fantastic season, Ryan.
Really, so far, the Prep will remain #1 in the PCL. And LaSalle, they are still trying to find their way into the playoffs as this one is just thrown away. Patrick Flaherty, the junior, on that one. Here's Santiago, drives inside, and no good. Liam O'Connor on the rebound, and it is stolen, and now Erfel will lay it up and in, and the clock will continue to run. Olin Chamberlain, I don't know if he actually didn't have possession of that, but nonetheless, St. Joe's Prep gets the win here over LaSalle at 17th and Girard in the Kelly Fieldhouse. They take this one over LaSalle 78-68 with some highlighted performances by Jared McKee, 19 points for him, Jordan Ellerby 12, Will Lesovitz 13, and Mackay Robertson 11. The Hawks with another win. They improved to 8-0 in PCL competition. 12-4 on the year. LaSalle, they will fall to 9-8 on the year and 3-5 in PCL competition.
Yeah, one of the most entertaining games of basketball I think I've watched at the high school level.
Definitely, this one has been incredible. From WSJP, we are signing off tonight. I am Ryan Sullivan, my broadcast partner, AJ Farrington. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight to St. Joseph's Prep Basketball. Good night and go Prep.